Welcome to Stoic Daily Stoicism. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most uncomfortable but necessary truths that most men never hear, and even fewer actually understand. She isn't saying no to intimacy. She's saying no to you. Now, before you react defensively, hear me out. Because what I'm about to share will completely change the way you see female attraction. Forever. Most men don't actually understand how to initiate intimacy. They think it's about waiting for the perfect moment, buying gifts, being extra polite, or dropping hints until she makes the first move. But here's the harsh truth. Women don't reject intimacy itself. They reject men who fail to create desire. And that's the difference most men never grasp on in this video. I'll show you why desire isn't something you ask for. It's something you provoke. You'll learn why women often seem cold toward nice guys while chasing after men who project confidence and strength. And by the end, you'll understand how to stop appearing needy, how to lead without asking permission, and how to embody the stoic presence that silently pulls her in. This is not about tricks. It's not about manipulation. It's not about playing games. This is about psychology, masculinity, and stoicism. It's about becoming the kind of man she can't help but feel drawn to. So buckle up, brother, because this might be the most important lesson you'll ever hear about attraction. The harsh reality. Why she says no. Let's get blunt. A woman isn't saying no because she doesn't like intimacy. She's saying no because you're not making her feel it. She doesn't want intimacy with a man who radiates insecurity. She doesn't want it with someone who doubts himself, who hesitates, or who needs constant approval. She doesn't fantasize about the guy who nervously asks, "Is it okay if I kiss you?" She fantasizes about the man who steps into the moment with calm certainty, who leads with presence, and who doesn't apologize for his desire. And here's the kicker. She knows if she wants you within the first few minutes of meeting you. Everything after that either confirms her decision or erases it. If you miss her signals, if you hesitate, if you act like you're waiting for permission, she loses attraction. Suddenly, you're just another nice guy she can laugh with, but not desire. So the uncomfortable truth is this. She doesn't reject intimacy. She rejects weak energy, and until you fix that, nothing else matters. The 6 pillars of female desire. To make this simple, I've broken it down into 6 pillars. These are not theories. These are the foundations of how female attraction works. She doesn't want intimacy with weak men. Stop asking permission. Lead or lose. Female desire is silent, not logical. Your sexual energy speaks louder than words. The man who doesn't react excites her. Make her suggest it first, the hidden trick. Now, let's go deeper into each one. Pillar 1, she doesn't want intimacy with weak men. This one stings, but it's essential. A woman doesn't say no because she hates intimacy. She says no because she doesn't feel it with you. And the reason she doesn't feel it is because your energy isn't strong enough to create it. If you approach her with insecurity, neediness, or doubt, she shuts down. You might think you're doing everything right, being polite, paying for dinner, waiting patiently, listening to her every word. But here's the harsh truth. That only earns you her trust, her sympathy, or her friendship, not her desire. Why? Because female desire is linked to strength, not aggression, not arrogance, but direction, clarity, and confidence. She doesn't dream about the man who politely asks, "Is it okay if I kiss you now?" She dreams about the man whose gaze makes her heart race, whose energy fills the room, and whose presence makes her feel something she can't explain. And that's not something you can fake. It comes from inner work, from building yourself into a man who truly believes he deserves what he wants. If you doubt yourself, your body shows it. If you secretly feel less than, your eyes reveal it. Even if your words are smooth, she senses the weakness underneath. And when she does, she silently places you into the nice guy, but not exciting category. Here's the real lesson. Stop trying to earn desire by being nice. Start building the kind of self-belief that radiates strength without words. Because the man who doesn't apologize for wanting Her who carries his desire calmly and confidently is the man she actually wants. Pillar 2. Stop asking permission. Lead or lose, here's another brutal truth. The moment you start asking permission, you lose power. When you ask, "Can I kiss you?" Or "Do you want to sleep over?" You think you're being respectful, but what she hears is doubt, insecurity, lack of leadership, and that kills attraction. Instantly, women don't want to guide you like a child. They want to feel like you already know what you're doing. They want you to lead with calm confidence, not wait for step-by-step instructions. This doesn't mean being pushy or disrespectful. It means trusting your energy so much that you can move forward without fear. Think about it. You're with her. Everything is flowing, she's laughing, touching your arm, leaning closer. And then you break the moment by nervously asking, "Can I kiss you?" She hesitates. The moment dies, and you're left confused. Now imagine the opposite. You lean in naturally, you let the tension build. Your eyes lock onto hers. She feels it. She reacts. And suddenly, the moment is alive. That's the difference between asking permission and leading with presence. Lead or lose. Pillar 3, female desire, is silent. Not logical. Here's where most men get stuck. They think if they're patient, caring, respectful, and logical, she'll eventually want to be with them. They treat attraction like an equation. If I do X, she'll give me Y. But desire doesn't work like that. It's not logical. It's emotional. It's silent. She might tell you she wants a stable, respectful man. And she does, in theory. But then she falls head over heels for the guy who breaks every one of those rules. Why? Because attraction isn't about what she says. It's about what she feels. And what she feels is sparked by energy, not logic. You could check every box on her ideal man list and still fail to make her feel desire. Why? Because you're too predictable, too available, too safe. Desire isn't reasoned. It's provoked. And until you stop trying to win her with logic, you'll keep losing to the men who know how to spark her emotions. Pillar 4, your sexual energy speaks louder than words. You could memorize 1,000 clever lines, but it won't matter if your energy doesn't match. Your body speaks before your mouth does. If your gaze wavers, if your body is tense. If your energy screams, "Please like me," she feels it instantly. You don't have to. Tell her you desire her. She already knows. The question is, does she feel your energy as calm confidence or a desperate need? A Stoic man doesn't hide his desire. He also doesn't let it control him. He carries it with strength, with mastery. And that's what she feels. If your energy is repressed, you'll seem lifeless. If it's out of control, you'll seem creepy. But if it's contained, centered, and powerful, she'll be drawn in without you saying a word. That's why your sexual energy is one of your greatest tools, not to be hidden, not to be wasted, but to be mastered. Pillar 5, the man who doesn't react excites. Or here's another reality most men hate to admit. You're too reactive, and that kills attraction. If she doesn't reply to your text, you panic. If she posts something online, you analyze it like a detective. If she seems distant, you chase harder. And in doing so, you show her one thing: she controls you. A woman doesn't want a man she can control emotionally. She wants a man who remains calm, stable, and unshaken no matter what she does. That doesn't mean being cold or emotionless. It means being centered, grounded, stoic. Because when you're unreactive, you become a challenge. You become unpredictable. And that's what excites her. The man who doesn't react isn't boring, he's magnetic. Because she can't fully read him, she can't manipulate him, and she can't control him. And that mystery is irresistible. Pillar 6, Maker suggested first. The hidden trick: this is one of the most powerful truths about female desire, and almost nobody talks about it. When she feels like it was her idea, her desire multiplies. This doesn't mean you sit back passively. It means you create the environment so well that she feels like she chose it. Most men ruin this by pushing too hard. So, are we going to do this? When is it going to happen? That kills desire instantly. The real trick is to create an atmosphere of tension, presence, and calm energy. Don't rush. Don't force. Let her feel the space and step into it when she feels safe, connected, and wrapped in your energy. She'll often be the one to close the gap. Sometimes it's with words, sometimes with actions. But the key is that she feels it was her decision. And when she does, her desire isn't forced, it's genuine. The Stoic truth, sex isn't asked for. It's provoked. Here's the final lesson, and it might sting. If you have to ask for sex, you've already lost. Because when a woman truly desires you, it doesn't need to be asked. It happens naturally. It flows. It's inevitable. If you're begging, convincing, or waiting for her approval, what you're getting isn't intimacy. It's charity. And that's not what you want. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He doesn't beg. He doesn't ask for permission to be desired. He builds himself. He masters his energy. He carries his desire with confidence and calmness. And in doing so, he provokes attraction without words. That's the difference. Closing message, brother. This channel exists for one reason: to help men like you wake up, to stop being invisible, to stop begging for approval, to stop why.